All righty, we're there. Anybody's listening, but nobody's listening. Is the frequency in use? Very good. My name is Paul, K4PEW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio. Is there any emergency or priority traffic? Very good. You can break it anytime if you have some form of emergency, but you need to call 911 first. If you can't do that, call us and we'll 911 for you. Remember, anytime you can break in if you have a problem. Tell you that. Emergency problems, not your radio. For information on this net, you can see us on YouTube right now on 140 now, or you can look it up under the word Brain Trust, BRUSTS. Either one will bring you right to the page, and it should come right up. Or you can see us on our website, 1464. That's information on us anyway, and you can also reach us via the email list.io. It's SS. Easy to find. If you can't do any of that, just drop me a note, K4PEW at ARRL. We normally meet every Wednesday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. on 146.415 FLs and shacks and antennas that help us communicate better. Invite the radio. Do we have any announcements after I give? Really not much. We've got Tuesday, we have two nets, a Bowling Green net, and we've got the W4EAO emergency prepared. Regular notices on that. It's the one is at 7:30 and one the Bowling Green net is on 146.430. W4EAO starts out on the on the Watertown repeater, and but everybody gets notices on that. And of course, we have another net on Wednesday. Hey, Phil, or have any other announcements that we need to talk about?
Oh, the TW4 8:30 on Tuesday night, and it starts with the 146 835 machine in Watertown that moves over to the 100, I think, and I'm not and PL tone of I think call, so you might check on that.
Yeah, they can look at it. 146 835 is the repeater that it starts out at 442.100. 835, by the way, is a 100 ton, and the 442, I believe it's 130 on Tuesday. I forgot that it wasn't 8 is 830. Any other fill or information or more? Nothing heard. This will be net number 540, and we start from the south. So south needs to get ready. Hold on one second. I'm making some notes here. See where we started, and we'll just start taking check-ins from the south then, please.
November 4, Mike Papa Victor.
Hello, Terry. How are you doing tonight? Doing well?
I'm still kind of stuffed. I don't guess I overate this time, but ate enough anyway.
Notice nobody ever says.
Yeah, I didn't undereat. I can admit to that for sure, Paul. How about you?
Then you hear, man, my wife had to work that day. Get easy, and I thought it was a nice thing. She stopped by Cracker Barrel and got 2 dinners, and I ate them both, the whole thing. 2 hams, 2 turkey, mashed potatoes, 2 squash, 2 greens, collard greens, and 2 orders of.
Your wife came home from work. There wasn't anything left.
We heated it up, and I sat. She put it all in one plate, and I ate the whole thing.
Okay, all right there. I hope she did get something to eat though, but get herself something there, or I'm sure you did. But anyway, I guess you got.
Yeah. Well, again, I think it's It's a tradition for everyone to get overindulged in the food.
Yeah, I copy that. Certainly is. It's that time of year, and that day rolled around. So I hope everybody living, and sounds like you did there, Paul. And hope everybody else did. It's pouring down rain over here right now. And on after that little front come in. And I hope everybody has a safe rest of this weekend and be careful in your travels and stuff there.
Yeah, very good, Terry. That was Terry in Hillsboro, Kilo November 4, Mike, Papa, Victor. Who else from the South?
November 8, Papa Yankee Bill.
Hey, Bill. Second. Got a semi-stranger in. How you doing there, Rusty?
Stranger than who?
Oh, just some. Just stranger than some.
Hey, good evening. Yes, sir. I had the perfect storm and was to get in here with you tonight, Paul.
Well, very good. Are you doing that? You still on that 5-watt radio?
And radio. I'm on my 400.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was trying because I even think that sideband radio does it. It does.
It hooked up right now. I gotta get an antenna switcher.
This holiday season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I want.
Yeah, you missed the net questions if you didn't see the Christmas ornaments and tree around Thanksgiving, before Thanksgiving, and about a third of them said we put them up when our wives tell us to.
Oh well, my children had been here and all of the inside decoration. I'm hoping that'll play over into the tree and the outside decorations also.
Ah, how nice. Yeah. I don't know. It's not so bad. You loved it when you were a kid, so you got to do it for other people, no?
Yeah. He hopes nothing ever happens to her because the kids will never get any Christmas decorations put up or anything if it depends on me. But to me to put it up, take it back down again, why bother? And I'm not trying to.
No, I understand. Well, you get dressed up for church, don't you?
Oh yeah. I will. Going back to the questions, I don't believe in Christmas until you get Thanksgiving out of the way.
Oh, I know. I'm the same way. Yeah, I don't even like to think about it really, but we get forced to. You hear the station in the Nashville area that's playing the Christmas music as of before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah. Now after Thanksgiving, I'll tune in the 24-hour Christmas music and listen to it the whole season. But gotta wait till after Thanksgiving, man. I'm just hung up on that. But in any event, I hope y'all did have a great Thanksgiving. Sounds like you got plenty to eat and slide it in the least.
No, not with 2 full meals. And that's Rusty November 8, Papa Yankee. I think we got Bill up next. Kilo Mike 4, November Yankee.
Well, good evening, Paul, and to everybody else out there. A good holiday, and that's Christmas, New Year's. So,
hope everything's going well for you.
Oh, I can't really complain. We do the best we can. We keep on going. Enjoy everybody on here.
Yeah, you should be thankful. I know it's a question of being thankful and content at the same time. I don't lust after too many things. I lust for more ham radios.
Well, there's things I'd like to have, but I guess I'm bad enough to go and get them.
Oh, I know. Don't want to deplete the account either. Well, very good, Bill. Good to have you in there. Thanks for hanging in there. Kilo Mike.
Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor.
Larry, you survived the rain. Did you get any hail?
No, just got some rain, lightning.
I saw a big around you guys earlier this evening or later this afternoon. And it looked like a big mess your way.
Yeah, we got some rain.
Yeah, very good. Well, very good, Larry. Anything else from that?
No, man, get on with it. KE4 SYB.
All right, very good, Larry.
KE4 TYJ.
Mr. Good Signal down there in And where the heck are you again? I can't even think. Every time I try to go to your name, Murray. There you go. Man, got brain freeze. So how you doing there, Jim?
Doing all right. We got a house somewhere and through the circuit breaker for the water pump. So yeah, a little loud and bright here all at the same time.
Oh yeah, no, I heard some of that thunder just not within the last couple hours. Obviously big lightning because I heard some big claps of thunder.
Yes, sir. But no major hits. I don't know what it hit, but obviously it was enough to trip the water pump circuit breaker. And it still have water. Everybody's happy. But other than that, all antennas are still in the air.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it doesn't, as long as it doesn't if it rains. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. It just bothers me if there's flooding or lightning damage, and no, we don't want either of them. He is in Woodbury, and that's Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Victor. Great signal always, but you got a nice beam down there pointing.
The recheck on a call there, Paul. It's a Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee. No Victor at all.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was again. I wrote my scribbling. I got the best of me on that. I'm sorry. I do know it's Tango Yankee.
That's all right. I just wonder if we were still talking about the same person, like me. Back to net, KE4TYJ.
All right. Sorry about that, Jeff. You think I know? I talk to you 3 or 4 times a week. You think I know that? Just all right. Very good. I'm on the spot here. All right. Who else we got? South, please come down. South of Florida. Well, we'll come back to you. This is K4PEW with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net. Anybody else? On Juliet?
WA4 is that HI.
It's funny because I heard Richard's voice. And all I heard was Kilo, and then Jim wiped you out. And James, you did a great job this time. No, well, yeah, but I don't think you would have noticed that, did you? You didn't notice he was there when you started, did you?
About a second when I started talking.
Yeah, no, it's all right. It's just cool between you guys every time when we go east. That's why I was laughing. So you doing okay, James? You have a good Thanksgiving?
Got him on the trigger. He's just close.
Yeah, no, the RF gets to me 1/1,000,000th of a second sooner.
Yeah, we had a good Thanksgiving with his house, and we had one at home too.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. Oh, you're fortunate. You've got some relatives close by. My wife, that's it. All my other relatives are either New York or Florida, or I got one cousin east end of the Tennessee. Well, very good. I'm glad everything went well for you. Anything else for the net?
I want to tell you that last Lori and Wes gave me an S7 on mine over here.
Oh, wow, that's great. Yeah, a shotgun gun barrel going down to his station, I think.
Yeah, right down the valley.
Yeah, it's just interesting. Out good going to that southeast down to Watertown.
He was wondering how he's getting out.
Yeah, he does pretty well. He's not fantastic to me, but he has good audio usually. His conditions really affect him a great deal. But next.
Little old me.
All right. No, I heard your voice with the K, and that's all I heard. It was funny.
Well, I'm quicker on the trigger. He's just closer to you. Can out my, shoot. Anyway, one of these days I'll give up and do one today. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I know we did. I ate too much as per usual. All went well. Nobody shot anybody, and nobody tried to stab anybody. It's just one of them good days that we have occasionally. I guess we're going to look forward to Christmas and all the rest of it. So, hope everybody had fun and stuff. I don't know how many turkey comas we wound up with. I'm sure several. Y'all carry on, 73, and thank you, Paul, for what you do. Talk to you when I can. KI4S, I'll be back to net.
Yeah, very good. Towards Lebanon, Kilo India 4, Sierra India Bravo, and a good signal. He got his station improvers, I should say, his antenna on that. Now, how high did you get that, by the way, Richard?
The last 18 inches being 40 feet before the reports, I mean, and what I've been able to do with it, I don't think I'm going to do much to it. I've got to level it up a little bit. It's not exactly straight up 18 inches shy. Ain't going to hurt that much, I don't think.
Nah. Now the next step is I don't know if you could put up the 24-foot antenna or not on that push-up pole.
I could, but I'd have to guide.
I got you. Which push-up pole did you use? What did you buy?
You know, that thing's so darn old, Paul, and I've had it so long. I've taken steel wool to it and sandpaper, and I've smoothed it up and cleaned it up, and then I turned around and put all kind of stuff. It's an old push-up, but it's still pretty sturdy.
Well, the reason I asked, I just happened to see one today in the DXNG. It was somewhere between $100 and $200, and several models took it up to 36 or 42 feet. Pretty sturdy, but again, they have to be guided.
Oh, sure. I mean, my theory is very simple. Anything over 30 feet needs a guide line on it of some variety. This push-up, if I'm not mistaken, I got from a fella up in Jolton years ago. He was moving to Florida, downsized, literally gave it to me. He just wanted to get rid of it because he didn't want to take it with him. So I looked up and looked at it.
Well, you made out good. Very good. All righty. That was Richard. Kilo India 4, Sierra India Bravo. Push-up pole that he's got his antenna on now up almost 40 feet, you said, right?
Yes, sir. 40 before it's all said and done. I'm going to have two very tall step ladders in order to do it because I don't have enough left in me wing bolt and tighten it down once I get it pushed up.
I don't think I'd push my luck, man, for 18 inches.
Definitely, I may not.
Good. Richard, Kilo India 4, Sierra India Bravo in just west of Lebanon. Who else? East side of Mount Juliet. All right, I heard West in there. KE4TWI. Signal's a little low.
Oh, he was in there, but you couldn't hear him.
Sounds good over here in Woodbury there.
Yeah, let's try.
And Bellshire.
Let's try that again, Wes.
Oh, man, I don't know what's going on. I'm giving you all I've got. Count me in, KE4TWI. Thanks, guys.
No, you're doing fine. I had it on RF gain, and I squelch for the rig here, and sorry about that. And then once I did that, you came in fine.
How am I making it? None of this makes sense.
I don't know. I just know he's got the same antenna I do, and apparently, are you on the vertical or the beam tonight?
Yeah, I'm on the back porch, so it's the vertical and the magnolia tree out here.
Wow, conditions are very good tonight. Very good.
Well, if you're getting to me just fine, of course, I guess you would.
Yeah, you're probably one of the close ones. And I heard. All right, I'm out. KE4TWI.
Very good. That was Wes near Watertown. Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey India.
KG4, MIZ.
Hey, Mr. Stranger, Kevin, how you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good, Paul. To the net there. And sorry about not being around. Just, them days. Some days you want to get on, some days you want to get off. But wait a minute, that don't sound right. But pretty good Thanksgiving, and everything went well here. Had family over, and it was pretty decent. It didn't have no fight. Like Richard's family over there, he didn't have no fights. We didn't have any over here either. Didn't have no arguments or anything like that. Everybody,
getting a bunch of family members together in one place, it tends to go wrong sometimes.
Yeah, just yell out the word and then watch the fight begin.
They don't even care about politics.
No, I get it. Yeah. Or actually, when you get to the family to get together all at once, you say, "Okay, I'm taking the bets now." I say the team.
Somebody gets smacked too.
Well, very good. That was Kevin. Good signal. Kilo Golf 4 Mike India Zulu. It's good to hear you on the air, Kevin. It's been, I don't know, 10 days or something. I forget the last time I heard you. But look forward to hearing you again real soon. And again, Kilo Golf 4 Mike India Zulu. Who else? East? Hey, Stan. I corrected your call. You didn't do that. I don't think I said you didn't make that mistake in that call.
No problem, Paul.
I hope you're making a little better, like I think what Eddie said, getting better day by day, huh?
Yeah, I've been doing more and more things. Kind of helped me get better. I kind of got used to not doing as much stuff, and I kind of got at night. So now that I'm doing more things again, I think it's kind of loosening things up, and it seems to be getting better.
Older, we're kind of like.
Yeah, I was doing something one time, a stepladder, and hurt my foot. Went to the foot doctor, and he asked me what I was doing to hurt it. And he said, when you get a certain age, there's some things you shouldn't be doing.
That's right. Yeah, like climbing around on roof balance I had when I was younger.
I need to do back to net. Okay, on 4HQ.
Very good. There's another one from Lebanon. That's Stan, Kilo Mike 4 Hotel, just a little bit north of downtown Lebanon. Who else east? Anybody east for the Mount Juliet Simplex Net in this case? Up to the north then.
Kilo November 4 Victor Tango India.
Very good. Kilo November 4 Victor Tango India, just up towards the lake here, north Mount Juliet. Good. I've been doing it twice a week for 5 years and, I don't know, 3 months.
That's great. I got my new antenna up that Mike KM4YRF gave me. It's working really well. You can hear me that they haven't before. I know I can hear a whole lot more people now. For sure I couldn't hear Stan and Kevin. Now I can hear everyone. Oh, well, not everyone, but a lot more people than I could before.
Wow, very good. Yeah, you were on the radio, and I answered you, and I didn't hear anything back. I figured you either had the radio down or the antenna fell down.
The thing is, my radio, it was so weird. So I don't know. I didn't know that it happened there, but I called and I waited for a good 30 seconds. And the thing is, this radio, I was talking to Mike and I was talking to him and he was hearing me fine, but I just could not hear him. I could not hear UV. The receiver just stopped working for a good 10 minutes and it started working again. It was the weirdest thing. I think what happened there is my receiver, and it's been doing that. It's super weird.
Yeah, that sounds pretty weird that the receiver just quit and hasn't done it since.
No.
Yeah, maybe the receiver just wasn't feeling it.
Russians.
Yeah, it's Russian hackers. That's what it is, Charlie.
I've heard they hate that. It interferes with them interfering, And they hate us hams, don't they?
Like it.
I'm not sure. I'm sure. It was definitely the Russians interfering. That's what it is. That's the most logical explanation. And I think I'm gonna hop in on this the frequency and the mode real quick. I forgot. I'm gonna write that down.
144.240. Yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier. We got the buy, sell, swap, and swindle net followed by the 144.240 net. Thanks for reminding me, Charlie. 240. upper sideband on 2 meters. Mount Juliet, it's Kilo November 4 Victor Tango India. Still working through some issues, improving the station. We're getting better every week. Who else? Please come.
Wait a second, Paul. Is that lower sideband or upper sideband?
No, it could be lower sideband, but it's always, by tradition, it's always upper sideband, everything higher than 20 meters, I believe.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had it different before. I'm going to do that tonight, hopefully. Kilo November 4 Victor Tango India. Continue on.
Yeah, very good. Appreciate it, Charlie. Kilo November 4 Victor Tango India. By the way, for those who didn't know, he just also got his general recently, so he's doing a great job. Probably good. Who else? East, please come in. Or north, please come in.
KJ4 GMR or HNV.
Hey, very good. How are you, Ray? You doing well?
Oh, yeah, watching it thunder, lightning, rain. Coming your way again.
Yeah, boy. I haven't looked at the weather. I saw in the weather report that it was supposed to continue until the morning. A serious threat because sometimes the predictions aren't good.
That's just one of them things we got to live with as long as we make sure all of our radio equipment's unplugged or whatever when it goes to popping and snapping and carrying on. So I don't worry about it. But anyway, other than that, good night. Good afternoon, good Thanksgiving. Had all of them here, but because they couldn't be here, I was a good Lord come and take care of them is all I can say. And that's all I got to say. You're doing a good job. Good talking to you anytime, Paul. People, Jim.
Yeah, very good, Ray. Good to have you in there, and say hello to Zoe for me. And that was Kilo Juliet 4 Golf Mike Romeo. That's Ray. Have Zoe KJ4. I believe it's Hotel November Victor. Good to have you both in there. Please come in.
W4DBV.
Very good. How you doing, Brian?
So it's kind of a sad day for me, but anyway, it's sounding pretty good, and I've heard a couple of people. I heard the other fellow GMR, which surprised me for CPI. So we'll try it out at W4DBV.
Yeah, you're doing even better tonight. You're an S5.
Something must be wrong.
Yeah, we're not going to complain about it, though.
And I'm audible and even close to intelligible.
Oh, yeah, no, you sound great. You sound great. We need to find out which series.
Yeah, I was thinking of putting up more reflective.
I'll just say I had some success with the attic. It's just that it's a pain in the neck as net control to do that, but I did get increased. Well, it blocked out. It actually hear things pretty well considering the elevation and the fact that it's inside, but it was better than a vertical in the attic.
Yes, correct. Oh, very good. Okay, I won't tie it up. Good to hear everybody. W4DBV.
Yeah, very good. Wilson County up on northwest corner of Mount Juliet. Who else north? Please come in.
K4WK.
Hey, how you doing? I hope you did as well. Everything good with you and the wife? Yeah, very good. Your signal's bouncing around there, and it's low signal, but I can still. That was Steve. He's up just a little bit north of Bowling Green. Kilo 4 Whiskey Kilo Uniform, and he's the one who holds the net. Tuesday and Thursday night nets in Bowling Green at Simplex, and it's 146,430. In case you're interested, and you in that direction. Who else north? Please come in. Nobody else north. We'll move over to the. Please come in.
KN4 TJF.
Hey Rick, what's up with you? Did you get? I don't know. It's not a tube anymore. You must have a flat screen, don't you? I know it's hard to believe we used to watch these big boxes.
I'm telling you, yeah, it's like a back in the day.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, and they weighed a lot more than those flat screens.
About three times the size of the one I had, and it weighs about 1/3 of what the old TVs used to weigh.
And that flat, the big flat screen.
55.
Oh man, see that's big, but you know what? I was over at Walmart the other day, and I just.
My gosh, I must have it.
Well, I think it was. If I remember, $1,200 or something like that. And I was pretty sure I didn't want it at that time.
Yeah, my 55 is fine.
Yeah, and funny. My first television I got after I got married, and I was worse than broke. I had to buy a black and white on time, on a 1-year Sears credit, and it was $100 for the TV. Black and white. You should have a good imagination. That's all.
That's right.
And I was leaving my anyway, it was funny that we didn't give it much thought. We were happy to have a TV.
Oh, sure, man. That was you were the bomb if you had one, man.
You had an AM radio and a TV, a 10-inch black and white.
That's right, and perhaps a record.
You know what we had? Seriously, we had one of those little portable ones, with the handle on it, and it was the cheesy.
I remember those. I had one. I know they were terrible.
Cheap record player. Well, very good. That was Rick. Kilo November 4 Tango. And he's over in Ashland City with a good signal. And it's good to have you in there, Rick. Who else? West.
KM. I could barely hear Rick.
You're just saying that, man.
No, I'm not. He was way down in the noise tonight. Good.
Huh. Oh, he needs a tower, doesn't he?
Yeah, he needs a tower and a 14 element.
Can you imagine having a like a centimeter?
I need one of those.
Yeah. The houses around you?
I definitely have to get another antenna because mine's only good for 200 watts.
Yeah, that's right. No, it's for what we do, 50 watts is killer with a good antenna.
Absolutely.
As you know, and we've tested, somebody asked me that recently, and I said, well, fact is, 25 watts or 20 watts, and most people on the net wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, anyway, very good. And maybe just some of the distant stations they'd say, hey, what's going on there? All right, very good, Michael. Let's move on. That was Michael, Kilo Mike 4 Yankee. He's in Belshire, north the east Nashville area, Davidson County. Who else? West, please.
84 OEN. Hello, Paul and all the gang tonight. We hope you had a good Thanksgiving dinner with your family.
Yeah, we did great. We've been missing you the last couple of nets.
Thank you. Yeah, this was the last UT ball game of the last few have been on a Saturday evening, and we've been next door to our neighbors watching the game. So we're back.
Oh yeah, no, it's all good. No, you don't. This is one net you can't get kicked off of, and even if you did kick you off, you could stop.
Okay. All right. Well, I hope y'all are doing well, and I will pass the mic to Marty here and let him talk just a second. But it's good to hear all of you. Katie4 OEN clear.
Marty, how are you doing?
Doing just fine. Fine and dandy. It's a good thing. Getting giving turkey.
I'm with you. And so you enjoyed the UT football, the Tennessee football game?
Yeah.
You watch any of their basketball or?
Not baseball, but I do the basketball.
Hey, listen, straighten me out. Wasn't?
Yes, it just was over about 20 years. Vanderbilt lost. Tennessee.
All that matters. All you had to do is say Vanderbilt lost, since I know you're a UT fan.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I've been doing real well. We're doing great and just enjoying life. I mean, it's really that simple. Enjoy one here. I bet by the end of the month, well, the end of December.
Okay, what kind you got?
I don't know. We're not sure which one yet. Whichever's a thing.
Get you a great big old dog.
I don't want any great big old dogs. Got old things in the yard. I don't want any big dogs anymore.
Well, okay. Yeah, well, I'll have to go now. You next week.
All right, very good, Marty. That was Marty, Kilo Delta 4, Bravo, Quebec Kilo, and Mary, him, and that's Kilo Delta 4, Oscar, Echo, November, and they're in Belshire as well. Who else? West, please come in.
Juliet Tango.
November 4, Delta, Juliet Tango, and I've forgotten your first name.
I'm Delta Oscar November. I'm up here in Bonagua in Dixon County. Saw you guys on the waterfall. I thought I'd just wave a hand and say hello and get out. But yeah, it's a good old night. You guys got to go on here.
Oh yeah, Don do we've been I like to say the word blessed, but there's a really exactly why, other than I don't know the reason. They like the discussions that don't involve a repeater tone, offset, and the constant CWID. Maybe that's the reason. 30 check-ins this past net on Wednesday night.
Well, that is pretty impressive. Well, it's definitely marked on my be checking in when I'm still working on my semi-temporary antenna setup. I got a Diamond X700, 25 feet in the air, and got my towers poured in concrete, and everything's ready to be pulled up in the air. Just the weather hasn't been cooperating. Guys, a little further out to the east of Mount Juliet.
Oh, same one. See, I bought that X700. I forget when I bought it. 2 or 3 years ago, and then after I got it, others on the net who have X700s went out and bought them, in spite of the fact that they're $390 or so.
Worth money. It's a lot of gain. I can on some good days I can reach out and touch people in Southern Illinois and Missouri. So it worked out good, but I'd rather have the Yagis up so I can point things away and kill some noise out of the system.
Yeah, I hear you, Don. You got a great signal, by the way. And how big a tower are you putting up?
So the VHF UHF one is going to be 30 foot. It's a 40-footer aluminum universal tower with a giant hex beam on it, the big one, 40 meters. But yeah, the UHF, I'm on high ground here. I'm about 878 feet ground level. So I said, I'm mostly doing low orbit stuff and playing around with EME. So 30 feet, I thought we'd be. And the 30-footers rode 25. And my wife is very supportive of my hobby. But the one thing she said was, self-supporting, you can't have any guy wires in the yard. I said, okay. So rode 25 is going to be a little on the hand. It's going to handle 21 square foot of wind model. If
it makes a world of difference to have in fact, that's what X700 I was, and everybody else tends to be too. They don't realize how well that antenna is constructed compared to not the other diamonds and that kind of stuff. But when you go into the MFJ or the those models that get for $100, they're worth $100 compared to the almost $400 for this.
Yeah, probably one of the best antennas I've ever bought. I like to make my antennas, dipoles and verticals for HF. I usually try to make those, but for up moved out here in March from Spring Hill, and I want to be able to still reach out and talk to some folks down. I did Comet GP9. It worked really good.
and I was in the mood to buy a new antenna, and I had the cash. I said, okay, I get it.
Yeah, I'm with you. It really is money well spent. Antenna 10 or 15 years ago, because that would have been the smart thing to do, and I would have had many more years of enjoyment hearing the. Again, it's being short-sighted, and you didn't want to spend the money, and it's kind of dumb. It just doesn't make any sense to have. If it's not the X700, get something. You'll be fine. By the way, my antenna, the base of it's about 730 feet, which is you're much better elevation than I am. But I'm in county. I'm not Juliet, and so I get out really good. In some cases, about on the vertical up 65 miles.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I moved out here for that reason. I mean, when I was looking for houses, and it's not the highest point around, but I can look off in any direction. So the bonus part was I also loved the house too, and the YL fell in love with it. So
you're working towards even getting better than you got now, but you're doing fantastic now where you are with it. A great elevation in Bon Aqua, so you're doing fantastic. Anyway, very good. That was Don, November 4, Delta, Juliet Tango, and Bon. Look that one up on the map. It's northwest, I believe. It's northwest of Nashville, correct?
Yeah, you come more west than northwest between Wilson County, Dixon County, and Hickman County, and I'm on the Dixon County side.
Oh, yeah. Okay, very well. I think it's the wrong place. I was thinking about Jolton.
No, sir, I am not.
All right, very good. I'll get that nailed down. I know where you're talking about now. I got to hit it in my brain differently. It was November 4, Delta, Juliet, Tango, Don, and Bon Aqua. Who else we got? West, please come in.
Whiskey 4, Alpha, Whiskey Echo.
All right, hold on, John. Somebody got in. I had the Kilo Golf 4 station first, please.
X-ray Echo.
Hey, there you go. The window. Are you still using the window antenna?
Yep, facing the opposite direction.
It's in the opposite direction. Somehow that works, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. The house just blocks a little bit of it. So what's the signal say on your YouTube?
40 over.
Okay, well, I'd heard reports, Mike was saying he had issues hearing somebody, so I thought I'm possibly about the same transmission-wise, but I don't know. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fantastic. Other than just the kind of a wet day.
Hobby stuff today. I went and picked up a organizer bin, and I've got.
I'm with you. I'm still getting my stuff organized.
Some in the boxes, but it started bothering me, so I got it all out and got it sorted. Speaking of beams, I thought that was funny that, basically just irradiate everybody that you pointed at. It's like a laser that you can't see.
Well, just don't ever get you don't even, well, let's put it this way. 10 meters or 11 meters could be problematic, as you probably know. If you have a 10-meter beam and we have any power at all, I don't care if somebody's got speaker problems or appliances, you're going to bother them if you point them toward your house.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's wild that you mentioned that. That's like the closest to humans as far as the size of the wave.
I don't know. I guess it could be. Is that I had when I first moved here, I put an antenna, a small off-center fed in the attic, and I was doing some digital work, and I don't remember if I was doing just digital. I was doing phone as well. And I didn't know what it was, and I went in the garage, realized I was opening and closing the garage because I was doing it on 10 meters, the garage door.
That's awesome.
I thought that is so weird. So anyway, very good. That was Chris, and he is in Donaldson. That's Kilo X-ray Echo. His antenna is on the far side, away from me on his house. So on the second floor, though, right, Chris?
Yeah, Mike hears me point in his direction.
Oh, I'm sure he'd be able to hear just about anything. He'd be able to hear you on a 1-watt handheld if you were pointing in his direction. John, how you doing tonight, John?
Oh, doing good. Yeah, I could.
For a person who's got a window antenna and a weak signal going, that bump you have to your east may be a little more problematic.
That is correct. Do you have a nice Thanksgiving
Oh yeah, couldn't be better. We make the best of it with our 4 dogs, and my wife had to work that day, but we, settled in for when she got home from work.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yep. No, the holidays are always good.
Holidays, there's always the whole spirit of the holiday pervade wherever you are.
Yep, pretty much. You're right. Even co-workers feel the same way, I think. Well, very good, John. About finished with your radio work at the house?
Yeah, I'm about to get done with a lot of this maintenance, and did a little more work on the grounding system yesterday before the rains.
Well, sounds good. Let me know when you're ready. All right, that was John. Oh, Whiskey Echo. He's over in Bellevue, just a little bit southwest of Nashville. Who else? Wes, please come in. All right, late check-ins, please come in. Any late check-ins, any place, anywhere. All righty, we're going to move on to the, before we move on to the buy, sell, swap, and swindle, we got to ask about the lollygaggers, lurk, SDR donglers, scanner listeners, preppers, and end time survivalists. We got any?
Kilo 4.
Hey, Russ. I'll just count you as a late check-in. How's it?
You stepped on me coming in under stop.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was. You've got a good signal. How could I step on you so bad?
I wish I knew I'd raise the antenna.
Temporary up pretty good, it looks like. How high is that? I couldn't really tell. Looks like it's up about 20 feet.
Yeah, somewhere in there. It must be.
Notice the difference. How well do you copy people today?
I think 4 people. Marty, I think, was one of them and Donnie. But everyone else had been.
Then with what you have, wait till you get it up higher. You'll be shocked even more, huh?
I have a question for you from a conversation you held with a gentleman earlier today on 610, or I forgot.
I don't think I was on anywhere but here, Simplex. But what's the question?
It was spoken of battle axe.
Yeah. So you like that conversation? I said we were joking. For those to my wife, I said something about, and I say it in a joking way. I said, yeah, he had to go call his old lady, and she said, I said, well, would you prefer the old battle axe? She said, that's much worse. And then somebody mentioned about having having a cell phone is almost like having a leash with your wife, because you'll always know where to find you.
If you get remarried, do you have a new leash on life?
That's well, yeah, you do, and under the circumstances, it might be even shorter leash. That's good. Well, it seems that I've been married 3 times. Familiar with the issue.
Understood. K4 QPR.
Yeah, 50 if you add them all up together.
I got a.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that is good, and I hope everything's working out for you. Good. That kind of commitment.
From what I hear of younger, pretty rare, but I'm not sure about our generation.
No, well, see, my 2 oldest boys in their mid 40s. I'm like, what the heck? Why just unbelievable that they'd wait that long.
Career, and then you settle down.
Yeah, I guess, but they both had more or less established careers 15 years before that, so I don't know the solution. Well, very good, Russ. Russ is, by the way, is working on getting an antenna up on the top of the roof, but he's got it up on a push-up pole now, about 20. It's the 510 you got, right? That X510?
300, I think.
Oh, yeah, it's the one underneath that, the 300. But no, it's doing a fan. Sure, it would too, although, well, again, it just does a fantastic job. I can't say any more about it. Diamond makes it very good. That's Kilo 4 Quebec Papa Romeo Russ, and he's in Laverne. Anybody else out there on late chickens? Good. Buy, sell, swap, and swindle. Who's got anybody got anything that they want to sell? All right, anything they want to buy? If they got a list of something they're looking for. Boy, that was quick. All right, then we're going to go over to the close the buy, sell, swap, and swindle net and move on to the 144.240. Appreciate the 23 check-ins we had tonight. Safe manner, and I'm sure you're going to be tired and leftovers by tomorrow, so you have to move over to bologna, fried bologna and green beans or something. All right, you guys have a great night, and we'll move over that. Repeat you did. All right, let's give that a try. This is K4PEW with the Mount Juliet Simplex Radio Net on the 144.240. How's my sound tonight? Michael, you copying me?
Of course.
How's the
Yeah, you're just a little bit off. I'm going to adjust a little bit to see. That's about the same.
well, I'm going to leave it there. I don't want to mess with it too much. All right, I'll check you. KM4YRF. Who else? Let's start again. We'll start with the South then instead. Start from the South.
Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor.
Very good, Terry. Got you in there in that signal. Who else, South?
Yeah.
Hey, Rusty. Appreciate you hanging in there. You could. I was figuring you'd ask for a court for a recess by this. Oh, over to the east then. Who else is east?
Kilo.
All right, 144.240. Oh.
About November 4, Delta Juliet Tango.
Hey, got you in there. Are you in there? Delta Juliet Tango. I got to get used to writing down that call. All right, very good. Anybody else? We got West.
Whiskey.
All righty. It looks like we got. Is anybody else late check-ins? Please come in.
Kilo November 4, Victor Tango, India.
Charlie in there. Good signal. Sound terrific from this location for certain. Anybody else late check-in? All righty. Let me just do the rundown real quick. We've got me, Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey, and we got Mike in Belshire and Terry in Murfreesboro. Kilo November 4, Mike Papa Victor. Rusty and also in Murfreesboro, November 8, Papa Yankee on his big 5 watts, and Kevin Zulu over in Lebanon, also an excellent signal. And I got Don over in Bonaire on both 2 meters and 240 on the upper sideband. That's November 4 Delta Juliet Tango. Delta Juliet Tango. And Whiskey 4 Alpha Whiskey Echo, John over in Bellevue. And last but not number 4 Victor Tango, India in north part of Wilson County up toward the river. Charlie, you sound real good. That antenna's working. And that's a big 8 check-ins on the sideband net. I think we've had 8 before, but not recently. We're doing real good. More people are getting the ability to do a little bit of sideband. Any other check-ins or comments? Well, very good. This is the Kilo 4 Papa Echo Whiskey here in Mount Juliet. Appreciate the check-ins. Patient, and the signals just seem to get better and better, but that's all the better for ham radio. And it's K4PEW closing.